So, just a quick one regarding the video I made today. I don't know, some people misunderstood the video because I was going through the comment section and I'm seeing a lot of comments there. Some understood the video, while some misunderstood the video. Hi, good evening, Kabiru. Good evening. Okay, so on the video I made mention of I was saying, Emmanuel, good evening, you're welcome, thank you so much for joining, God bless you. So on the video I posted today, I was saying that men should always make sure they are present on their children's birthdays, their convocation, graduation, sports activities, and all of that, because and what? Okay. And also their PTA meeting and all of that. That as a father, you should try and make sure that you are always there. So I also added, I said, if the family have to starve on those days, they should starve, because at the end of it all, the food they ate on those days won't be remembered, but your presence or your absence will be remembered. So some persons misunderstood the content, and they were saying, okay, if they have an important meeting to go to, they should say because of birthday or one thing or the other, they will now cancel it or something like that. Okay, so here is it. I know what I'm saying. One thing is that I don't just wake up, stand camera, and I start doing content. No, I make content based on reality and what is happening. I once taught in a school, so I know what I'm saying. Most of those children, if you ask them who they love, they will tell you they love their mom. Ask them the reason, they will tell you that it's their mom that always come for their PTA meeting, that always come for their sport activities, their graduation, their school party, and all of that. That daddy never shows up or something like that. That's the main reason why I'm saying, as a man, you should always try to create time to make sure you are there. Because one thing is certain, like for instance, the women that are supposed to be explaining to their children the reason why their father is not available for the celebration or whatsoever, some of those women are not doing that. Even when the children ask, instead of the women to explain to the children that, okay, your dad has gone for work, if he didn't go, there would be no food, there would be no school fees and all other household stuff. Some of them are not doing it. Instead, some of them will make it seem as if they care more than the father. I don't know if you're understanding. And one thing about children is that children, you think they don't have sense, but they actually do. They are observing, they are looking, they are seeing everything that is happening. And is what you sow in the mind of a child that will be that child will grow up with. That's justice. So that was the main essence. Even on my videos that I made, where each time I'm talking about children loving their father and all of that, some persons always, like some women normally, they don't comment on my content, but if they want to comment, they will say, where is the father when I was going for PTA meeting? Where is the father when I went for their graduation, for this and for that? That's very, very wrong. At least as a woman, if your husband has gone to work or something, like, because men are meant to provide for their family, that's why sometimes they are not always available. So it is your duty as a woman to explain these things to your children, to make them to understand the reason why their dad will not be present for their party or whatsoever they are doing, not making it seem as if you are the only one that care for them, why the father do not care for them. This is also another reason why most children don't love their dad. They think that, okay, moreover, daddy did not care about us, he don't show up on our parties and all of that. So it's your duty as the wife to make your children understand the reason why their daddy is not present. So that was the main purpose of that content I made. So that's just it. Is not, I didn't say if you have an important work or whatever to do, you shouldn't go, but at least try your best and create time for your kids. Lucy, good evening. What's up now? Ogi, you are welcome. Good evening. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I love this. You're welcome. Thank you. Hi, Kehinde. Where are you chatting. Okay, I'm streaming from Lagos. So that's that for that. So let's try and listen to understand, not just listen to reply. So that's it. I didn't say if you have an important meeting or you have an important occasion, something that will fetch you more money, that you shouldn't go. But try your best. Try your very best to make sure you are present. Try your very best to always make it up to your kids. That's it. And that's what the video is trying to explain rather. Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you. So that's it. So guys, if you have any contribution or whatsoever, you can drop it on the comment section. So we are all here to learn from each other. Nobody is perfect here. In teaching you must learn, and in learning you must teach. That's it. So if you have anything you want to talk about, maybe you want to throw more light on it or something, like, and drop your comments. Let's talk about it. So we learn every day. That's it. Why did you choose to advocate for men? Wow. Very nice question. I love this question. Why did you choose to advocate for men? Okay, so the simple truth is that men are underrated. That is it. And women are overrated. That's why. Okay, let me give you an instance. Like, for instance, maybe a lady and a guy, they're having a misunderstanding. The lady can get upset, slap the guy, and everybody will want the guy to be cool. But if the guy gets upset and return the slap, everybody will start fighting the man and be like, why will you slap a lady? Why didn't they caution the lady as well and ask the lady that why would she slap a man? And every sacrifice of men are taken for granted. That is just it. Something will happen between a man and a woman. Once the woman blackmail everyone emotionally with her tears and everything, they won't even take their time to even ask the man what happened. They will just believe the woman, and that is how everybody will start pouring blames on the woman. The truth is that men are really trying, but I don't know if people are seeing it, like if the women are seeing it but don't just want to talk, or maybe they are not seeing it. But there is no how you can't tell me that they are not seeing it. They are actually seeing it. But one thing is that out of 100% of women, 70% like they don't like the truth. That is just it. One thing about most women is that whether they are right or they are wrong, even if they are wrong, just support them. That is what they want. Don't tell them that they are wrong. And it's very bad. At least in this society that we are in, I want the voice of men to also be heard. I want people to also listen to men. I want people to also know that, okay, men are going through this kind of pains. Not just about women, and women. Okay, let me use Mother's Day and Father's Day as an instance as well. I've done a content regarding that as well. When it's time for Mother's Day, people post their mother, call them, buy them gifts, take them out and all of that. But for men, you hardly see people posting their father and all of that. Why? These two parents, they came together to bring you to the world. So why appreciate one and not appreciate the other? Okay, some children, their parents will have issue with each other once they come back, because it's not all men that like talking. Some men are just calm. Even if something is going wrong, they won't talk. They will just prefer to keep it to themselves. And some of them will even be dying in silence without talking. Once the children just come back and the mother tabled the matter for them, she blackmailed them emotionally. Before you know, they won't even ask their father. That's, if you ask plenty children the reason why they hate their dad, let me just say 70% of them is as a result of what their mother have planted in them, and they never took out their time to even ask their father what really went wrong. They just hear from the mother and they move with it, and it's very bad. So these are the reasons why I choose to advocate for men. I have a father. I have seen what my dad went through because of us. So his struggles, his suffer, his sweat will not be taken for granted. No. It can't be taken for granted. That's it. Men are really, really trying. If Father's Day should be the most celebrated, that's it. Because I don't even know how to rate men anymore. They are underrated. But if people can think well and see well, they should overrate men. Because it's not easy to be a man. To be a man is not a day job. But I don't know why everybody just choose women, and women. So I want people to, I want we the children to also start loving our father. Not just loving their mother alone, but also to love their father. That's it. So the same love that is being given to women, I want that same love to be given to men. Because men are also humans. They also have blood running in them. If you watch plenty videos that I normally come across online, every time is men, love your wife, love your children, love your wife, love your children, love your wife, love your children. Men also deserve to be loved. In as much as they are also teaching men how to love their wife and their children, they should also teach wives and children how to love their father and their husband. The love should be equal. No matter what, the love should be equal. That's the reason for this. And I know that my teachings and my content will impart positive change in most people. Not everybody will agree with you. That's it. Even Jesus Christ that came to die for our sins, not everybody agreed with him. But at least for us to make a positive change in the world, and also to make a positive change in the hearts of children, to understand that their father is going through a lot to make sure they secure a bright future. So I want people to love their father the same way they love their mother. I want people to see the sacrifice that men are also making in their family, in their community, and in the country as a whole. That's it. I hope I've answered your question. Much love from South Sudan. Thank you. I really enjoy your page. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so Mr. Manga Adio, I hope I've answered your question. Any other question? I love your affirmative teaching, ma. If you were a teacher, I am a student. I would love to be in your class. Oh, thank you, Mr. Cruz Crush, because you sincerely impart positive knowledge and understanding. Why do men beat men during domestic violence without asking what the problem is? Exactly my point. Okay, this is another question now. There was a content that I made. I said, if you permit me to say this, men are also the enemies of themselves. But in that video, because I don't want the video to exceed 30 minutes, that's why I only brought out one single point why I said that men are the enemy of themselves. When I made mention of you being a man, visiting your parents, you buy all manner of good things for your mom while you are buying your dad a bottle of Schnapp. Okay, let me emphasize more on that now. Another reason why I say that men are the enemy of themselves is your fellow man will ask you for help, and you have that thing, not as if you know have it. You tell him that you don't have, you can't be of help to him. But a woman will ask you for that same thing and you will give it to her. Why? One thing is certain. It is because the world know that you people don't, not all of you love each other. That is why they are doing this thing they are doing. Until you men start loving, valuing, and appreciating yourselves, the world will never do that. It should start from you. That's it. So if a conflict, exactly, like all this BA's job too. All this job too, that if you want to even chat them up, all this BA's job, they will tell you that, okay, we only want ladies, and the employer in person is a man. And there are many guys on that platform that really want to work to make money. The employer will tell you that all they want is ladies, is ladies, is ladies, is ladies. Is very, even in the offices, that's very, very wrong. Until you men start loving and appreciating yourself, the world will never do that. Let it change. Start from you men. If it starts from you, or I tell you, the world will be a better place. Even the women will have no choice but to start loving you people and celebrating you people as well. So if a conflict or a misunderstanding happen between a man and a woman, don't just rush and start beating the man. Try to find out what happened. Don't just conclude. Try to find out what really happened. That's why I keep saying, until you men start loving, appreciating, and start valuing yourself, the world will never do that. Let it change start from you men. Let the world know that, okay, you men, you are standing for each other, just as women are always supporting women. It should be like that. Once you people start it, forget, the remaining thing will fall in place. That's it. Okay. As fathers, it's not easy to be there for their children because of trying to provide for the family, but having a little time with them is not good. At least few minutes telling them stories as a father is not enough. Providing you, please pray for us, so we are just hanging in women's hand. That's it. That's why I said in this aspect is the duty of the mother to keep telling the children the reason why their dad is not around. If as a woman you always tell your children and give them reasons, always open their eyes, let them know that, okay, if your daddy should come and start sitting down at home with us, there will be no food, oh, you won't pay your school fees, oh, you won't get your cheese ball, stuff like that. Make them to know that, okay, it's their dad that is getting and financing all these things. If as a woman you are doing this, there is no doubt your children will love their father. That is it. But in a situation whereby your children are asking you as a woman that, okay, when is daddy coming back? Daddy did not even have our time, and you are saying, don't worry, Shebi, I'm here. If daddy is not here, I'm here. You are making that child feel like the father do not care, like you are the only one that care for the child. And that is how that child will see. The child will grow up with the understanding that, okay, my daddy did not love me. He doesn't have time and attention for me. So in this aspect, it is the women that have to educate and inculcate this on their children. You make me love my father more. I respect him is more. I love you. Keep it up. I'm so happy that at least I imparted something positive in you, Mr. Iwebonyi Kenneth. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Always make sure that the love you have for your mother is the same with the one you have for your father. They are both very important in our lives. They are very, very important. That is why when an enemy wants to destroy a family, it first of all take the head, which is the father. If fathers are not important, the enemy will never do that, because they know that, okay, once we have plucked the head, every other thing is a minor case. So please always ensure that you love your father the same way you love your mother. Take care of the both of them, and I tell you, you also enjoy your old age. No matter what your dad has done to you, I know that it is not easy to forgive. We are humans, but just find a place in your heart to forgive him, because the one thing is that we aren't going to live here forever. That's it. No matter what, there's nobody that will live on this earth forever. A day will come that will be no more. So if you are thinking about what he has done to you, just remember that we can't stay here forever. Just learn how to forgive and forget, then move on. Once you find out that forgiveness even make your heart to heal. It's just like when you have a problem with someone, you don't like seeing the person. Once you see the person, you get upset. There's this kind of anger that enters you. That is how it is. But when you forgive the person and you guys bounce back to normal, if you see the person, you are always happy. So no matter what your father do to you, always forgive and forget. Some persons are saying something in my comment section that their dad did not take care of them. If the dad wants to die, he should die. They will never care for the father. I am not saying that it is right for a man to abandon his responsibility, but here is the same man feeling remorseful and asking that you should forgive. If someone said instead of him to give the father money, he would rather give it to stranger. That's money that you are giving to a stranger that you don't want to give to your dad. Have you forgotten that the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know? At least, okay, you see your dad as a devil, at least you know him. But this stranger that you think is an angel, you don't even know him. So let's always be reminded and be guided that the devil we know is better than the angel that we don't know. No matter what it is that your father has done to you or your mother have done to you, just forgive and forget. And the good news is that you are not even doing this for them. You are doing it for yourself. Because one thing is certain. Okay, your dad did not take care of you. You say yes, you won't take care of him because he's reaping what he sowed. Don't forget that karma will still come and ask you when you grow old. If you like, take care of your children. As long as you return that evil for your father, your children will do the same thing for you. That is it. What a man sows is what he will reap. Let's assume that your dad is reaping what he sowed. Do you also want to sow that same bad seed? If you sow the same bad seed, you also reap it. So let that bad seed end within your own lineage. Don't transfer it to another generation. Let's learn how to forgive and forget. This life, nothing there inside. There is nothing in this life that can be taken away from you at any time. I see some children bragging in the comment section that their daddy will see shaggy when he grow old. Their daddy will suffer. Their daddy will do this. Why are you bragging about tomorrow? You don't have to brag about tomorrow, because if death is not even about age. So the way some of them, they are already planning for the father, that the father is still young, they will meet at old age, this, that, this. Death is not about age, oh my brother, my sister. So just forget about that one and move on. Forgive, heal from it, and just move on. That is it. If women can be like as you just said, then that is good. It is well. God will do it. Do you forgive someone who is not ready to change? How about the father is unrepentantly using his children for rituals in order to make money? Okay. In this aspect, a father that is using his children for ritual in order to make money. When you talk about ritual, it is spiritual. So you also use prayer to follow it spiritually. There's nothing God cannot do. If the Babalawo that is doing the ritual for him can do all these things, then how much more of your heavenly Father who is in heaven? There are some things that we use wisdom for. You can't go to the same Babalawo to fight against that father. No. You don't use devil's weapon to fight the devil. No. You can't use the devil's weapon to fight against the devil. In this aspect, I will advise you pray and just put everything in the hands of God and have faith, and God will surely do it. That is it. May God... This network is very bad. May God bless you with more wisdom, Mimi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Aminu, thank you. Good evening, my dear. Good evening. Good evening. Which one is ordinary truck driver? Good evening to you too. How are you? How was your day? How was work today? How is our truck? So that's it, my dear Mr. Kinyani Azu. So you don't fight spiritual things physically, you just put it in the hands of God. That is it. There are ways and there are levels to these things. Everything requires wisdom. That's it. That's this my content name. Oh, okay. Nice. No problem. So how are you now? How was work today? So guys, is there another thing that you like us to talk about? Please, what's the time? Let me see, check your phone. Where did you locate? Okay, I stay in Lagos State. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. God bless you all. And please don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel at Mimi Banks Comedy. The Banks is spelled B-A-N-K-Z. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you all. God bless you. Don't forget to pray before you sleep. And don't forget to close your eyes before you sleep. Please, I want to work on my page. Please connect me, please. Connect UK. Where should I connect you to? Because even me self, I need connection. Good night. Okay, thank you so much. Good night. Sleep well. God be with you all. I love you all, guys. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mimi Banks Comedy.